Encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, got three. Alert.
On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now Rashad Penny, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run. Martin. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run for it with Martin, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Williams. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. the gun. Henry toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Henry. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First down. Here's the run with Martin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Martin. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Henry, quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Henry. This is caught. It's close. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Henry. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And off comes to Martin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Henry. It's caught to right side. Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. Henry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Henry. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing after the interception. Henry. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. That is Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Martin. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey.
Now Wilson on second down. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
19.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Gurley. Finding room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off the play fake. Henry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Henry. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Martin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 down.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Henry. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry is thrown. What about the 5? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Seahawks. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first and 10, Henry dumps it off to Gurley. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Henry going for the deep ball. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Henry. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating. and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah. Their
second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They'll run with Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Martin running left. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That escapes the sack. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley draw a bit closer.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penning. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night. Opposite a play fight. See sign break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they thought I hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The Mo Red Rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What?